Hello. Defining Gnostic Catharism. Cathar Love 124. Last week I was awoken with this thought running around in my head. I searching for I. I thought, gee, that's really interesting. So I knew I had to get up, and which happens every so often, although it hadn't happened for a while, and then it commenced with I, searching for I, and then one line after another. It came to me until it was 2 pages, a poem basically of 2 pages, and it outlined the personal journey of a person who's interested in Gnostic Catharism. So now we have, in written form, we have the dialogues, that book which many of you have in your possession, the Cathar dialogues, which is by Henri Nabors, to channel down to Jim Guillaume de Mirepoix. You have the Cathar Prophecy, which is written by Goulavant de Castres, who was the head bishop of the Cathars in the Middle Ages. The main orator as well, I would presume. The main orator as far as I know. And then you had, when he died, you had Bertram Marty, who took over the Cathars, and he was the one who led the Cathars, the 220, into the flames in 1244 at Montsegur. And none screamed. Interesting. And it was Bertram Marty who channeled the I, searching for I, last week to me. So today I am going to read again the Cathar Prophecy, because that outlines the the ethos, the heart and soul of Catharism, essentially as it was then and essentially as it is today. The I, searching for I, is really on a personal note of an individual's journey as they journey along the path of Catharism today. With further ado, I'll start with the Cathar Prophecy, channel to Colin Bloy. It has no fabric, only understanding. It has no membership, save those who know they belong. It has no ambition, because it seeks only to serve. It knows of no boundaries, for nationalisms are unloving. It is not of itself, because it seeks to enrich all groups and religions. It acknowledges, this is Catharism of course, it acknowledges all the great teachers of all the ages who have shown the truth of love. Those who participate practice the truth of love in all their daily being. There is no walk of life or nationality that is a barrier. Those who are, know. It seeks not to teach, but to be, and by being, enrich. It recognizes the collectivity of all humanity, and that we are all one with the One. It recognizes that the way we are may be the way of those around us, because we are that way. It recognizes the whole planet as a being of which we are a part. It recognizes that the time has come for the supreme transmutation, the ultimate alchemical act, the conscious change of the ego into a voluntary return to the whole. Each one will dedicate his or her life to the silent loving of their neighbour and the environment and the planet, while carrying out their daily task, however exalted or humble. It admits of no hierarchy or structure, for no one is greater than another. Its members shall know each other by their deeds and their being, and their eyes, and no other outward sign save the fraternal embrace, a hug. It does not proclaim itself with a loud voice, but in the subtle realms of loving. It salutes all those in the past who have blazoned the path but paid the price. It recognises the supremacy of the great idea, which may be only accomplished if the human race practices the supremacy of love. It has no rewards to offer, either here or in the hereafter, save that of the ineffable joy of being and loving. Its members shall seek only to enhance the cause of understanding within whichever group, church or family they happen to be. They shall do good by stealth and teach only by example. They shall heal their neighbour, their community and our planet. They shall know no fear, feel no shame, and their witness shall prevail over all odds. It, Catharism, has no secrets, no arcanum, and no initiations, save that of the true understanding of the power of love. And if we want it to be so, the world will change, but only if we change ourselves first. All those who belong, belong. Many churches, groups and sects are impositions by the few on the many, preying on weakness. The Cathar community of love, Church of Love, is the reverse. It liberates and promotes individual strength. Such vestigial structure as it may eventually have must come from those who know they are a part of it. This is the Cathar community of love. By Gilbert de Castro, and was channeled to Colin Bloy. So that outlines, for want of a better word or a phrase, the heart and soul of the Cathar philosophy. I, Searching by Bertrand Marty, channeled to me a week ago, is really about our personal, our individual journey, although it encompasses much more. I, searching for I, obviously that's the real me, the real you, under all the stuff that we got laid on top of us from birth and family and culture and nationalisms and school and whatever, culture. In there is the real I, hidden there, and its purpose. So this is the I, searching for the real me, the inner I. I, searching for I. Born I was to seek the wonderment of all there is about me, to celebrate the gift that is life, to explore the mind of the universe, to quest beyond the stars, to come to understand the sublime and experience the ridiculous. All this as I search for I who am eternal, I who am immortal, I who will never end, I who was born again and again, I who was to experience all that there is to experience, the high and low of life, the rich and poor of life, the horror and joy of life, the dross and the gold of life. All such manner of experiences as I search throughout lifetimes, as I search for I, having found I, now understand all about freedom and liberation, while learning and questing for knowledge and understanding through the lens of experience, through the suffering, through the sheer joy of living multiple lives, also necessary to bring I to being I at this point in time. Who then am I ask of I. I'm an immortal being with an eternal soul, whose consciousness makes I unique, but never alone. In my uniqueness, I have the eternal guidance of other immortals. For direction and knowledge, my spirit guides are ever present and ever loving. I searching for I, am I, finally knowing I, is about the total liberation of my spirit, to wander among the stars, to wonder at the wonders of the universal mind, of the one that is one, beyond all limitations, the absolute of absolutes, that loves the I of I, more than I can ever know or ever comprehend. A love for I that is unconditional, while I need to achieve perfection of self by experiencing all there is to experience throughout the number of necessary lifetimes that I choose to live among this and other worlds. I live to a master plan that is all about learning to love others with all my heart and soul, with all my immortal being, without conditions or reservations. This needs to be achieved before I can live again amongst the stars, beyond the cosmos, where immortality and eternity collide, to become one with the one, where all is one and one is all. So that's Bertram Marty, the final leader, the final bishop of the Cathars, and it was he who they made walk in front of the other 220 Cathars as they walked them all into the screens and walked them all into the fire. The scream was recorded by the Catholic Church, who recorded the monk that recorded that in the chanson de Crusade, the song of the Crusade, and he accompanied the Crusades against the Cathars along the way, and he recorded that, and it's been translated into English. But he remarked in there that the Cathars being burnt in whatever numbers it was, they didn't scream. There's a reason for that. I'll go into that on another day. But the Cathar prophecy and the eye searching for eye, between the two of them, it gives a very good outline of the philosophy, the ethos of modern day Catharism, and then the journey of eye searching for eye, one searching for oneself, what we're here for, purpose, all that. Enough. Thank you for listening. Talk again. Bye.